Four-finger Niemi was back at the Bell Center last night as the Canadiens were hosting the Carolina Hurricanes, and they're going to be hosting them without their second-line centerman Kirby Dach, who's hurt again. Can you believe it? It's like he's got the durability of a Dollarama Phillips screwdriver, but that's okay, because Owen Bick gets an opportunity to step in, and even though he didn't register a point last night, I felt like he did a pretty good job out there. Now, before we begin, this game review is brought to you by Miraj Trading, where you can now pre-order the brand new Upper Deck Series 2 hobby boxes. Hey, you know you want them. I know you want them. MirageTrading.com is the perfect place to get them, but here we go. Habs, Canes, the puck is dropped. In just over 8 minutes into the first period, it's going to be Juraj Slafkovsky picking up right where he left off last game against the Ottawa Senators. He's going to get a piece of this Jaden Struble wrist shot to score his 10th goal of the season, and the Habs, they get an early 1-goal lead. Now, the Carolina Hurricanes are going to get themselves a couple of chances to crawl back into this. You see, they get a couple of shots on goal, they get a power play opportunity, but unfortunately for the Canes and poor Brenda, their power play looks like shit. And with just over 2 minutes left to go in the first period, the Canadiens are going to strike again, and they're going to go up by 2. And Patrick Laine redirects a point shot from Alexandre Carrier. That's 2 goals during the first period from 2 redirections. It's not a good night for Freddie. But now we're going to move on to the second period, where the Hurricanes start playing with fire. They're going to start taking a shit ton of penalties. Ghost gets caught for a trip. Brent Burns gets caught for a high stick. The Canadiens get a 2-man advantage, and everybody's got their eyes locked on Patrick Laine. But guess what? They don't even get one. These bloody Hurricanes, they kill it off. They do an incredible job. But just a few minutes after killing off this flurry of penalties and some more theatrics from Mike Matheson, they're going to go right back to the box again. My God. And finally, after a beautiful pass from Patrick Laine, Nick Suzuki's going to get the old piss missile launcher out himself, and he's going to blast one upstairs to put the Canadiens up by 3. That's a pretty big goal. But now, we're going to move on to the third period, where the Carolina Hurricanes are really starting to make a push. Samuel Montembeault continues to make some pretty big saves out there, but right around the 10-minute mark, we're going to get a scary incident involving Josh Anderson. Oh, no. At high speed, he goes crashing face first into the boards. What an ugly looking scene. He got tripped up by King Ezekiel here, who was definitely a bit of a butthole last night. Josh Anderson is forced to leave the game early, but on the following power play, Lane Hudson is going to make Ezekiel pay. It's a CNI shot. That's his 4th goal of the season. It's the Canadiens' 4th goal of the night. It's almost like a great philosopher predicted this once upon a time. And 4-0 is going to be your final score of this hockey game. Ladies and gentlemen, the Habs are on a bit of a roll right now. And I don't know about you, but I've been enjoying every minute of it. Patrick Laine, who a lot of people were ripping on before this Four Nations tournament. He picked up a goal and 2 assists last night. Nick Suzuki also had a goal and 2 assists. Samuel Montembeault earned a shutout. And most importantly, Owen Bick, who kind of replaced Kirby Dach on the second line last night. I felt like he looked pretty strong playing alongside Newhook and Laine. But still, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. There's a lot of work to be done. I felt like the Canadiens barely had any shots last night. It's going to be interesting to see if they can, keep the ball rolling between now and the trade deadline. Their next game is going to be against the Sharks on Thursday night at the Bell Center. But you could go ahead and let me know your thoughts on last night's game down in the comments section. Please don't forget to cross-check that like button right in the numbers before you leave here. And hey, well, see you next time.